I'm on a mission to flip $10 into $100. But how exactly do I plan on doing that? Well, yard sales. That's what we're about here on this channel. We flip trash into cash using yard sales, pawn shops, and Facebook Marketplace. So why don't y'all follow along and see if we can flip $10 into $100. Okay, let me turn off the radio so I don't get copyrighted or anything. So I just bought this Patagonia jacket. It looked really nice, it looked really good quality. I think it's wool, to be honest. But Patagonia, it sounded very familiar to me. I did a quick search up. I didn't catch any of the footage of me actually buying it or me looking it up because I use my phone to record. But Patagonia, it sounded very familiar to me. So I looked it up. I saw some prices ranging above $50. For clothes, that's basically what I'm looking for, because a lot of clothes that I buy, it ends up being less, like $30 or $20. And I buy it at like a low price, like 50 cents for $1, $3 here or whatever. And it ends up sitting for a while. And so clothes starts taking up a lot of space. So from now on, what I'm looking to do is get clothes that are actually average sale price around $50 or higher, just because I don't want it to be sitting in my, I'm gonna pull over, in my room for too long, taking up more space. So, but Patagonia, did some searches, right? It's around $50, maybe higher. I didn't look up the exact type of jacket it is. Let me get it real quick. So it's this Patagonia jacket. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but size large, decent size, real good quality, made in Mexico. So we'll see how much it goes for. Not really knowing what to expect. So I did get a few things for myself, a couple whiskey glasses, cool little quote on them. Great lives never go out, they go on. Benjamin Harrison. So I'm into whiskey, so I've been needing some whiskey glasses actually. So that was a good buy. I also got this particular whiskey glass. It's like one of those fancy ones that you use to, you know, smell the whiskey, get nice aromatics, from Kraft Distillery. I forget the name of the glass.
I don't drink whiskey to be better than everybody. I drink whiskey because I am better than everybody.
But I've been wanting one, and it was, the glasses themselves were $1 altogether. So pretty good deal. Didn't want to skip out on that. And I also got myself a French press. I've been needing one because the last one I had, let's see, I went through two already. One was broken, one I left out with coffee in it and it got super moldy.
You disgust me.
So I've been needing a new one to make myself some coffee, especially with the cool weather coming up, even here in Texas. It still might take a couple months, but I definitely been wanting coffee, and I love the French press. So altogether, I spent $3 on all of this stuff. So the Patagonia, I'm expecting it to be a good flip, but of course I'll give more of a breakdown once we get back to the house. But for now, let's get back to the yard sales and see what else we can find. So guys, let me show you what we picked up at those yard sales this weekend, and let's see if we actually hit our goal of flipping $10 into $100. Now, I did spend an overall of $10, but a few of the items that I picked up at the yard sales I'm using for personal reasons, such as the whiskey glasses. First thing up is this Nintendo Super Mario hat. Picked this up for $1. There's nothing too crazy about this. It does look like it sells on eBay for about $10. I was thinking about keeping it, or I was thinking about giving it to my son, but he doesn't really seem like he's into it, so I'll go ahead and resell it, list it, and see if it sells. But it should bring about 10 bucks. Next pickup is this vintage University of Texas Longhorns t-shirt. Longhorns in Texas is embroidered. It's a pretty clean t-shirt. It is a size XXL. I don't know how well this will sell. I usually don't like picking up anything like clothing wise, but I thought since it was a sportswear t-shirt and it was embroidered and vintage, I thought it would be worth a pickup. Unfortunately, it's worth only about 10 bucks. I probably could get more, but it is kind of worn. As you can see, there's some holes and tears into the shirt, so I decided to list it lower. If it was in good condition, I may have probably got 30 or 20 bucks, but I still thought I'd take a chance. It was only $1, so again, another $1 into $10. Not bad, but not exactly what we're looking for if we're trying to get to $100. But here is where we make our money. This brand of jacket, I recognize the brand name. I didn't know still what it was gonna bring out value-wise. I did a quick search on eBay when I saw it at the yard sale. I don't think the footage caught that, but I did Google it, or I did eBay it when I was at that yard sale. I didn't look up the exact shirt or exact jacket, but I did see what similar jackets under that brand's name were going for on eBay. So to say the least, it encouraged me to make that purchase, especially because this too was also only $1. That was the Patagonia sweater jacket, whatever you want to call it. Patagonia, it is 100% cotton, made in Mexico. It is a size large. Some of y'all probably recognize this type of brand. Again, I don't really sell a lot of clothing items on eBay, but Patagonia, it even sounded familiar to me, so that's why I took the time to look into it. So surprisingly enough, this jacket is valued at around $80. It is in really good condition. I don't see any wear or tear on this. She said they barely even used it. She said that they were from Montana that moved down here in Texas. So to say the least, you don't really need this kind of jacket in Texas, let alone South Texas. So that's $1 into $80. Not a bad buy, I gotta say. This jacket brings us to our goal of meeting $100. So guys, it is possible to turn $10 into $100. It definitely helps to know what you're looking for, but sometimes you just gotta take that risk. You gotta take that leap of faith, but make it an educated leap. These items I didn't know very much about. As I said, I don't buy a lot of clothing items, and all 3 items I purchased were clothing. But since the buy cost was so low, I didn't mind taking a chance on it. Each of these articles of clothing were only $1. So sometimes it works out pretty good. Sometimes you waste $1, but it all comes with experience and with knowledge. So whenever you're going to yard sales, pawn shops, thrift stores, whatever the case may be, increase your knowledge on items. You can be an expert on certain things, but don't just stick to that. As you've seen on the channel, we mostly deal with video games, but that doesn't mean that's all I'm gonna flip. Especially in a small town like mine, the inventory is limited, so it helps to know more things to flip. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, please subscribe. Not because I'm telling you to, but because if you enjoy this content, then you're gonna see more of it in your feed. So make sure to do that. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Let me know the biggest flip that you ever did. Did you flip something that was $1 to $100, $1 to $1,000, $5 into $500? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.